Good morning, everyone, and thank you, Dr. May Yun Choi. I'm glad to be here before you today, and today I'll be talking about a very focused area and representing teachers all around the world, which is what are the readiness of TV educators in using AI in their teaching and learning. So this is a very important topic, as I can say, might be interest to some of you because I work on the ground, which is I meet teachers, I have conversations and collaborations with teachers, and also I'm also a teacher because I'm teaching students to become a teacher, and also I involved in many research regarding teachers, pedagogic, and also ICT in education. So why is it important for us to tackle the specific issues regarding teachers' readiness? You might see some interesting findings through our research in Malaysia, because when we believe that AI is a very popular and is a part of our life today, but can you imagine that when we believe in AI too much, there is a concern about AI versus HI, which is artificial intelligence versus human intelligence. How can we differentiate and how we can tell that the output of certain images, for example, is coming from robot or machine or human-made images? So these are the things that we have to teach our students to be able to work with AI, but not to be like we say, AI take control of the students. So when we are talking about these issues, it is very important for us to come out with a special future skills or special competencies that can cover the student learning. So my presentation will focus on, I would love to start the presentation with the ICT competency framework for teachers because it has been established years ago, and then before AI comes to as a very popular and integrated in many areas of our life. For example, and then comes to our realization is that UNESCO then published documents related to AI competence framework, and I would like to share the findings from our study about the teacher's readiness. And also we have developed a special framework for digital TVET implementation and AI framework for teachers. So here you can see that there are six key areas of digital competence, starting from the understanding ICT in education, curriculum and assessment, and pedagogy, application of digital skills, organization and administrations, and teacher professional learning. So as you can see from the diagram, it's actually explored across three progressive levels. From the level 1, is actually the knowledge acquisition. They just start to learn and integrating in technology in their traditional classroom and practices. And the second one is knowledge deepening. They go to the second level, higher level, where the educators transform their teaching using digital tools and to foster deeper learning. And the third one is knowledge creation. This is the highest level of the ICT framework, where the teachers become innovators. They create their own knowledge, they create their own learning strategies. So we can use this framework to assess our teachers' ICT competency framework. So moving on, we also can go and look into further of the European framework for digital competence of educators, which is called DigEducom, DigCom-Edu. So this framework outlines 18 core competences, and as you can see that teachers is not just able to use Google Meet or Zoom meeting, for example. There is more than that. While using digital tools, how can they make and utilize the digital tools to enhance their teaching and to support teaching and learning? And the most important thing is how the students be able to achieve the learning outcomes. So it's not just to make the sessions engaging, make the session fun, and students are happy. It's not just like that. But more important is they gain something from the teaching and learning. This is something that we always forgot, that we want them to be happy, to make fun in class, but at the end, they learn nothing. So this is actually a roadmap. And it helps the teachers grow from just using the digital tools, but actually creating meaningful learning with the students. So I would like also to share about the digital AI competency framework for teachers. So this is something that we have to consider uh, when we are talking about the AI. Most of us are using AI in our daily life, even creating a business plan, creating PowerPoint slides, and even diagnose the disease. So people are now not meeting the doctors, but they're just asking ChatGPT when they have some symptoms. So when that's happening around us, what's happening to our classroom? So in 2024, this is just launched last year, UNESCO established this framework, AI competency framework for teachers, and to have educators integrate AI in ethical and practical ways. Ethical and practical ways is the most important words being emphasized by UNESCO, because when we are using AI, ethical is the most considered concern things happening when we are using AI too much. Yeah. So this framework is incredibly useful for us in TVET because it's not just theoretical, but it's designed to guide the teaching practices. So they also use the same progression level from acquire, deepen, and also create. So at the end of this framework, the teacher can also create their own teaching and learning strategy, create their own materials with the support of AI. And this is very important for the teachers when we are talking about AI-powered pedagogy, because when we use AI nowadays, we can create almost every single seconds in our teaching and learning session using AI. For example, I can replicate my voice and use AI just by typing the text, and they can produce my voice, my audio for the teaching and learning. And also the PowerPoint also can also be generated by AI. And how you develop the assessment also using AI. Create 5 questions for the quizzes, for example. And these are the things uh, very scary, because in the future, people say that it might replace the teachers. Is it true or not? So we might not able to tell, because we never know that the AI was progressively, rapidly progressed in the past year. Yeah, just in 1 year, now we have ChatGPT 5.0. So we never imagine what happened. Maybe they have 6.0, but never be launched yet. So we must be ready for this. And then for AI also, you have to be able to not to lose the human touch while teaching the students, because sometimes students would like to have special connections with the students, not like talking with the robots, not talking with the machine, but human touch is missing, which is cannot be replaced by AI. So this document, AI competence framework document, also align with the principle by UNESCO guidance on generative AI in educational research, as well as the 2021 recommendations on the ethics of artificial intelligence, and the 2019 Beijing Consensus on Artificial Intelligence and Education. It works in parallel, and it refers to the documents one another. And the key emphasis here is still on the ethics. Since establishment of the documents, we are still talking about the ethics to making sure we address bias, data privacy, and digital inclusion to use the use of AI. So this is our study based on 124 respondents. So majority of my studies falls into age of 35 and above. And from here, most of them has been working for more than 10 years. So most of the respondents has been working more than 10 years. So, but if you can see from here, the majority of them have basic AI experience, yeah, basic AI skills. And then the frequency use of AI, they use weekly, yeah, we can say that they use almost in every day, and mostly every week they use AI. And also from this study, most of them receive training in informal learning. So what happened to, is there initiative being taken by the policymakers or manager level to provide formal learning for AI, for the teachers? So from this diagram, we can see that most of them receive from informal and 9.7% never receive any AI training. So even we can say that the motivation to use AI is very high. The perceive, they think AI is very useful, is very high, but the readiness to use AI is quite at the low level. The reason why is because they have motivations, but they don't have enough support in terms of training and in terms of guidance. Yeah, most of them are just heard about the AI usage in teaching and learning, how to implement and integrate AI in our teaching and learning, but they are not ready. They are not ready to use AI. So this is the issues that we need to tackle on. So we have come out and developed this framework, Digital TVET and AI framework, to cover all these aspects of pedagogy, andragogy, pedagogy, cybergogy. So all these pedagogy things, can be integrated and then can be used together with the Digital TVET framework and AI. So the core of this framework is about 6C, which is the collaboration, critical thinking, complex problem solving, communications, and we add two more important C, which are citizenship and character. We want them to become a digital citizenship, which is adhere to the protocol and regulations by global context, and also the ethical things that they have to comply with. And then at the end of this framework, we would like to develop a professional in digital and also entrepreneur by utilizing AI in their businesses and startup. So I would like to end the presentation with artificial intelligence must empower educators, not replace them. It should amplify human potential, not diminish it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Affero.